So Merry Christmas to all and welcome to another Krypto extravaganza into a cooking experiment where my wife helps walk me through and does most of the work, let's be honest. We're gonna go to the store now and we'll be back soon to making some delicious Italian dessert for this year's very Italian Christmas. So I just realized I'm extremely hungry and you should never go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. So we're gonna stop off and get some breakfast and then we'll be doing the shopping for the Struffoli. Right? Struffoli. Struffoli. And we got lots of stuff to pick out, right?
Right.
Yeah, what are we getting? So we seem to be having some problems. We have all of these different types of nuts, but we cannot find the hazelnuts. So after searching the whole store twice, asking several employees, I found a manager who knew where the hazelnuts were, but he said they were shelved. And I was like, that's fine, whatever. So we went there, and of course they're out. Apparently, hazelnuts are very seasonal, and we can't get them here until like maybe next week or so. So our adventure at finding hazelnuts has not been fruitful. We tried Ingles and Publix and Walmart, and then we even called a Whole Foods store, and then we even looked up and tried a place that was called the Nuttery or something, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah. And so a place that literally just sells nuts doesn't have hazelnuts. So I think just because it's that seasonal-ish time of the year or whatever, we're not going to be able to find them. So we're going to forge ahead without them. We have our ingredients here. Get some fun sprinkles on there maybe. And we're going to use the delicious 4 Roses for our tiny bit of alcohol. And according to you, it's 3 eggs. And we're going to get the lemon juice and the lemon for the lemon honey. And then for the citrus, we just use the
zest.
The zest.
Yeah. Same for the lemons too.
Oh, lemony zesty, orangey zesty. And then we got the trusty KitchenAid. This thing is a beast. Been with us for, I think, as long as we've been married. It's been there. So we're going to take all of this and turn it into Struffoli. What's it called?
Struffoli.
Struffoli! Ha-ha! Our Italian Christmas. Here we come. Back to Krypto's kitchen here with our Italian Struffoli. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna get it wrong every time, you know me. So we've zested up. So now we gotta mix this. Shaking. Okay. So now we keep the butter mostly cold, but we put it in the microwave for just like a few seconds so it's a little easier to cut.
Yeah, we didn't have it out long enough.
Yeah. But you
should really just let it out to thaw on its own.
So we have the dullest knife ever.
Yeah.
That did nothing.
You should get a steak knife.
No, it's too late. We've come too far. I think that's a half-ish. This is my little house of butter. See? House of butter. Don't look like a little house. Look like a little house.
So you want it to ultimately be like this coarse meal, but like also, if you see, like
it kind of congeals.
Yeah, like a little pasty, but also like just coarse meal feeling.
We're gonna add on 3 eggs, vanilla, and a little bit of alcohol. Now this is not the correct alcohol. You would traditionally use what?
You can use Grand Marnier or Pinot Grigio.
No shell. Oh.
Oh.
Get out of here, get out of here.
We have to have witness of
Little tiny bit.
You're gonna, it's a teaspoon to a tablespoon. I am privy to the tablespoon because I like the taste of vanilla and...
Let's do it! so it's going to be 1 teaspoon, right? I'll clean that up later. And now we're going, and again, we normally use like Grand Marnier or
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
A white wine.
A white wine. But we don't have any of that because you drink red. We have some of that crappy white wine on the wall from like 2016.
Babe, no, that's from when we got married.
Oh, that's from 2010.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
so
probably vinegar in a glass.
that we don't need vinegar, so just one of these, right?
1 tablespoon of liqueur.
Yeah, and we're using the delicious 4 Roses that you bought me for my birthday.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best for me. Okay, so now, just like I did last year, I gotta do it again. Just 1.
No, go ahead and go a little more.
2. 3. Over 9,000!
Alright, it's gonna become
Whoa.
a dough. This is ultimately what your dough is gonna look like. It's gonna be pretty tacky, right? That's why we put it in the fridge, to let it sort of become much easier to work with when we start rolling them.
For 60 minutes. All right, so we're back now, and it's been about an hour or so, and we got the dough out, and we put a little bit of flour, I just random amount here on the counter, clean the counter, obviously. So now we're gonna take this, and I'm gonna plop the whole thing down. Bam. And maybe take a little bit of it and put it on there?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll it around a little bit.
And so you'll do that throughout the whole thing. So now if you want to take one of those and turn it into a snake, bring you back to your preschool days.
And we're back, and they're all done. All right, I smushed that one. So we're just gonna coat it lightly and then dust it off. All right, so we have them all coated now. And we did realize there was probably a better way to do that. We could have taken the sifter from the very beginning and put all of the little balls in there and then just like showered them like it was snowing on them. And it probably would have been a little bit easier, but potato, either way. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start prepping the oil, and we're gonna light this bad boy to
Medium heat.
Medium heat, right about there? All right, so we're gonna do medium heat. Put this on there. And you probably wanna have some type of lid, just so you know the oil is gonna splatter. It's kind of dangerous. We know from family experience. So we're gonna fill this up to about 1/3, right?
About 1/3 of the way up. We are using a vegetable oil which has some canola oil in it. Canola oil is generally going to be your oil of choice, just because it has a different smoke point. If you're using canola oil, get your oil, that's perfect. And if not, we can add some more. Get your oil to about 375 degrees. We're going to be using a candy thermometer. With the vegetable oil, there's a 50-degree different smoke point. So we're gonna alter it for that. But you want to use vegetable oil or canola oil anywhere between 350 and 375. If you don't have a candy thermometer or an oil thermometer, you can throw a piece of bread in there and it will brown in 3 minutes. And that is how you know that your oil is ready to go.
All right, so we're gonna let that heat up, and we'll be back in a little bit when we start frying them up. All right, so.
Some fried dough.
Fried dough.
Like the fair.
Yeah, imagine having one of those. That'd be fun. Oh, not even 2 minutes. I guess the hot oil here. Hot oil. Ooh, got a couple right there. A couple winners right there. Ooh, not that one. All right, so now we're making the glaze for the little Struffoli. Struffoli. So those are cooling now. So we're gonna start the glaze, and we're gonna do this with 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And then we're gonna do a cup of honey. My science teacher taught me you gotta go down at it when you're doing liquids.
The meniscus. Oh, we need some clover.
Really?
We need some clover. Yeah, we need some clover. You gotta be exact. It says a cup, you gotta need a cup.
Oh, your Italian's coming out. We're having fun. So just a little that shot at me. That's good, right?
That's great. You did good.
Did a little extra for love. Half a cup?
Nice half heaping cup of sugar.
Low medium heat, so we'll put it at like 3-ish.
Yeah.
So bring it to a boil.
We're gonna bring it to a boil.
For how long?
Just when it gets to a boil. We don't want to burn the sugar. We don't want to caramelize it. We just want it to dissolve and make a nice solution, sticky glaze.
All right, so we're boiling. We're boiling. I think your finger was over the camera. It's getting crazy in here.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I do?
Now we're gonna turn off the heat.
Okay, turn off the heat. Turn off the heat. Turn off the heat.
Yeah.
Off.
Yeah. And go ahead carefully. Just go ahead and put those in there.
I think there are too many for the little amount we made.
We're gonna make sure.
Ah! We got an escapee. Oh!
I'm gonna run away.
I just tell you, it's so delicious. All right, we're almost at the end here. The glaze is cooled off well enough. So we're going to start kind of building this like a little volcano. So what you need to get is a glass. And we'll do this in a second through the magic of camera work. We're going to stack these all around here and kind of pile them up and look nice and pretty. All right, so we have it all beautified now, and we're right here at the end. So what we're going to do is, well, there's a couple different ways you can do this. So you could take your leftover little glaze here if you needed to. If you need a little extra glaze, you could go around and glaze her up. All right, and you can see we've kind of already done that. And then you take some sprinkles, you know, and again, if it's holiday, you could use red or green or something like that. This is just whatever we had left over. So you just take these and you just kind of, you know, go all over. Now, when you think they made this, like when your great-great-grandmother, who was in Italy making the Struffoli.
Lucille Silvestro?
Yeah, when Lucille Silvestro was
making the Struffoli?
She didn't have these little things. What would she use, you think?
She probably used sugar pearls
Oh,
or
sugar
a confectioner's sugar.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's that. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that the sprinkles came a little later when we had some modern delicacies.
Okay.
Luxuries.
So you can see, you can be liberal with it. It's all good. And then, if you want, for a final little touch, and you have to do this I'm not going to really attempt this because I know the master baker behind the camera.
Why don't you give it a go? Give it a go,
You're going to be mad. You're going to be mad.
I will not.
You've worked really hard to make this look nice.
Oh, goodness gracious. Give it a go. Give it a nice little snow. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Look how gorgeous.
Just a little snow.
A little snow.
A little snow.
That's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at you. You're like a master.
Oh, it's a little dusting, just a little dusting.
Yes, that's so beautiful.
So it looks kind of like it's snowing. All right, so we're at the end here, and the time has come, the moment of truth.
Yeah, is it gonna stick?
Is it gonna stick? So I'm gonna pull out the glass here in a second. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm really excited because they look delicious, and we cheated a little bit along the way. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's really slippery up here. Oh! I'll just put it over here. It's fine.
You see?
And it stayed.
Circle. The circle
of life. Oh.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers. So the doughy with the crunchy. Most I taste honey. Very sweet.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Very sweet.
Nice light dough. And there is definitely that very sweet honey with a nice light crispy dough. And then the crunch.
The crunch. Cheers.
Cheers, babe.
Love you.
Love you too.